5 foundations, including the Rockefeller foundations, to bring all this about, and they're doing it.
Alan Watt, do 5 more minutes with us. We've got to get you up for 2 hours in the very near future. Do 5 more minutes with us. Then we have Niles Harrod, Associate Professor of the Department of Chemistry, University of Copenhagen for 37 years, doing his own study and finding what Stephen Jones and others found, the nano superthermate in the wreckage of the World Trade Center, the explosives used to blow it up. This is big international news. There's a blackout here domestically. We'll break that blackout straight ahead.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com today.
Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. I've told you for a long time it's important to be self-sufficient, and today that's more important than ever. We need to be independent, and food and water is the key. You'll never have to stand in a bread line if you have your own bread. You'll never have to go to the Superdome and beg for FEMA to take care of your family in any emergency if you simply prepare. No one is going to take care of your family in the final equation but you. You know eFoodsDirect.com is still able to ship storable food that's safe from E. coli, salmonella, genetic alteration, or Chinese imports. And they do it at almost half the cost of last year's grocery prices. Call 1-800-409-5633. Or on the web, go to eFoodsDirect.com. Visit eFoodsDirect.com and look over the fine list of high-quality, freeze-dried, and dehydrated foods they have to offer. Watch the free videos. Look at their online catalog. Or give them a call at 1-800-409-5633. Again, 800-409-5633, or on the web at eFoodsDirect.com. Take action today. The first step is getting storable food.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Final segment with Alan Watt, and we're going to focus in on some big 9/11 news. You know, we can't let this bird flu hoax that's giving them a police state, training the public for martial law, always introducing that idea for different reasons, terrorism, bio-attack, natural flus. We can't let that act as a smokescreen for the global carbon tax we're trying to pass in the U.S., the anti-gun treaties that will ban reloading of many types of rifles. This is happening right now. The new Bank of the World being set up will pay our carbon taxes too. Israel saying they're about to attack Iran. It's all there. Pakistan saying nukes are missing with no evidence, totally made up. We have to continue to focus on it all and to expose these people. Alan Watt, you were getting into their goals and what the eugenicists, I mean, simple. The eugenicists set up the world government on record. They're getting their world government right now, but not without a lot of people saying no. But the establishment said, as you know, 75, 80 years ago, that there would be a lot of, quote, beautiful, well-meaning people that had to die who would not want the New World Order. And HUL said, we're going to kill you. But again, I really think that if we break the spell of mind control, we can beat these people.
We'd have to, and what we realize, too, is that these characters that claim that they're at the top go to the bathroom the same way as we do, and they go through all the same things. As they are not superhuman. They're just human beings and psychopaths who do believe. They believe they're superior, but in all reality, they're no more superior than any of us. We're all pretty well the same. So they have no rights to dictate how we should live. We have just as much right to dictate our own way of living and by ourselves.
But
Simple as that. We're going to reclaim that right and say, no, get off my back. You can't tell me what to do. Go back and rule yourself. I will rule myself. That's what we have to do.
But, and I agree with you, they are hungry. They love the power. They love the control. Yeah. There are a lot of good people that are actually more intelligent than them. Just good people aren't that hungry. They don't enjoy crushing people. They don't want more power. Once you get a nice house and decent car and great wife and kids, you don't want any more. You don't want to go screw people to get things. They do. So I guess we've got to get our survival instinct to kick in.
We must do that, and very, very quickly, and start caring about each other and about ourselves, because, you see, they've had a war on us and the family to isolate us all, isolation from us, each other. We all sit in front of computers, TVs, but we don't talk. And we've got to start communicating to each other and realize we have people living around us that we're supposed to communicate to and be part of and care about. And see, when you have something to care about, you will fight for it. That's why they had to destroy the family unit. Men would fight for the family, and they know that, and that's why the first target was the destruction of the family unit. They said that in their own writings.
Cuttingthroughthematrix.com, cuttingthroughthematrix.com. Tell folks your European mirror site for when the other one gets hacked.
Yeah, it's alanwattssentinel.eu, and they can get pretty well everything that's on the Sentinel, the other side.
And there's hundreds of audios in your books and DVDs, and folks should also buy some of that and support you because you're doing invaluable work. You know, Alan, let me say bye to you during the break because I had mentioned some things to you a few months ago, and now I'm more sure than ever that I want to work on something. So let me talk to you during the break, and then we've got our next guest coming up. But in the minute we've got left, because you always spur so much thought here, you're in your gut analyzing this. Do you think this flu thing right now is a total hoax?
It's a hoax, but here's what David Rockefeller said at the Club of Rome. Now, he's the executive manager of he's the manager of all these foundations, these front foundations. He says we're on the verge of a global transformation. All we need is the right major crisis. Not reality, but crisis, you see. So they're using this, as I say, to gain more power over the public who are being petrified and punch-drunk with conflicting documentation. And when they're conflicted like that and punch-drunk, they're easily led. They'll cry, save us, and the world authorities will say, okay, now we want it all signed into laws that we have power over you. That's what they're after.
Amazing. I tell you, Alan Watt, I've done so much research, and to hear you putting it out so smoothly and focused and expanding on it, I know what you're saying is accurate, and I just want to warn people. We really appreciate you joining us. Let me get you back up for a few hours so we can really get into depth in the next few weeks. There's Alan Watt. We'll be right back with our next guest. Key information straight ahead and a recap on the latest martial law news. Stay with us.
You are a rebel, admit it. You refuse to read the directions when assembling a new item. You won't ask for directions when you're lost. Once in a while, you drive in the carpool lane with only you in the car. Your neighbors call you a crackpot. And you can count your real friends on one hand. Well, join the club. Einstein failed math, quit school, and his rebel ideas led to some of the world's most amazing discoveries. Edison rebelled against the dark, failed over 1,000 times, then invented the light bulb. George Washington rebelled against an entire country and led the creation of a new one. Now, Alex Jones is working to save that very country. So go ahead, be a rebel. Put in a food supply from efoodsdirect.com. Everyone will realize you were not a nutcase after all. efoodsdirect.com. If you're going to pick something to stand for, be sure you have enough food to keep on standing. 800-409-5633. efoodsdirect.com. That's 800-409-5633.
In the New World Order's war against humanity, Barack Obama is the tip of the spear.
We've got to have a civilian national security force that's just as powerful, just as strong, just as well-funded.
The Obama deception completely destroys the myth that Obama is working for the best interest of the American people.
Well, Obama's already fudging. Yeah, fudged since day one in this election.
If you have a demagogue with a fanatical mass movement, a personality culture, who is imposing the program of a group of extreme bankers and finance oligarchs, that's fascist.
It's not about left or right. It's about a one-world government. This film documents who Obama works for, the lies he has told, and his real agenda. Get your copy of The Obama Deception today at Infowars.com or download it in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. The Obama Deception. The people strike back.
Hi, my name is MZ, owner of KSCO in Santa Cruz, California. And like Alex Jones, I'm passionate about talk radio, that great bastion of freedom of expression for us all. I'm also passionate about helping people know the joys, benefits, and surprisingly simple methods of becoming entrepreneurs who work for themselves and not as wage slaves for someone else, or even worse, for large companies with no heart and soul, nor loyalty to their employees. If you are tired of being dependent on others for a living and ready to start owning yourself, loving your work, and setting the sky as the limit for your earning potential, I want you to know about an exciting, great business opportunity involving the marketing of healthful, dark chocolate that actually helps people lose weight and can help them make money, perhaps lots of it, just by helping us spread the word about this wonderful, unique product. Get on the web and go to chocolate.ownmyself.com. That's chocolate.ownmyself.com and check out our opportunity. You'll know pretty quick if you're interested. If you are, we will connect with you and get you up and running. We don't want any money from you, and you'll be amazed at how simple this system is. Remember, chocolate.ownmyself.com.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN.